Hey everyone. So this video is going to be kind of tough for me to push out because I feel like it's going to be disappointing for a lot of people that tune into my content to begin with. But I feel like I owe it to the people that watch me on Twitch as just kind of an explanation as to why I've been so quiet recently. And the fact of the matter is that I kind of have to break the bad news to you guys in that I'm pretty much done with Third Strike Online for the time being, at least for streaming it and for being on my regular schedule. I'm done with it. I really can't do it regularly as Twitch content anymore. I did try to keep it consistent during the pandemic where I streamed on a regular schedule, and I know that a bulk of my viewers turn in for Third Strike. And don't get me wrong, I love doing it. I love playing this game, and I just love the experience of still supporting the scene. But at the same time, there are a lot of factors that kind of go into my ability to not only stream this game but also produce content for this game. And it's kind of a short list as to exactly why I'm pretty much de facto retiring from playing online, but let's just jump into some of the main reasons why. So, longtime viewers of the stream know that I suffer from tendonitis, which is something that inhibits my ability to not only play longer sets of Third Strike, but also just the frequency that I can play. And the thing is that my flare ups are wildly inconsistent. I can go for months upon months without any problems, and then I just have one bad week, and then it just turns into two bad weeks, and then all of a sudden I'm behind on other content, and it just kind of snowballs to where I just don't play for a while. And I really would love to be one of those streamers that can just play at the level that I consistently play at 24/7, 365, like a lot of the other really hard-working Third Strike streamers out there, but like I just don't physically have the capability to do that anymore. Like if I would have gotten my start on this, I would say 2 years ago, then you would have seen a lot more consistency and a lot more uh, content out of me. But at the same time, it's just the nature of these injuries where I just can't play this game as often as I really want to. Like if it was up to me, I would be doing like at least 5 6 hour Third Strike streams whenever I could, especially in between this transition period where I'm not working at the time. So you would see me almost everywhere, but the realistic amount of time that I can play nowadays is roughly like 2 hours before my wrists start to get sore. So it's one of those unfortunate situations where I'm just kind of sidelined by my injuries and kind of sidelined by my physical limitations. And it's really tough to admit, but it is something that I do have to admit before I end up doing something stupid, like just playing through the pain and end up making my end up making it worse somehow down the line. So I just kind of have to accept that fact. Another reason why I can't stream that often is just like the overall burnout that I'm experiencing from just being in lockdown and being in the pandemic. And I know that things are kind of turning for the better. I'm glad that vaccine rollouts are happening. I'm glad that we're hopefully going to get to some degree of in-person events by the end of the year. And honestly, I think I would just rather wait for that than to kind of slog online, because I'm going to be honest, online just kind of sucks. Like even yeah, we got rollback, and yeah, we got pretty good netcode on fightcade too and all this good stuff, but even so, it's not the same experience. Even when playing the other Chicago guys, we've all are kind of just sick to death of playing online. There's something about it where we can't function properly, we can't react properly. It's never going to feel the same as offline. And while that was a reality that we had to accept over the past year and a half due to this pandemic, it's just gotten to the point where now we see that the light's at the end of the tunnel. So I think the smarter move is just to kind of put online on the back burner and just not give a shit about it until offline events come back. And that's really, I think, the smart move for me, because I really do miss offline events. I miss going to Logan every weekend. I miss the Chicago guys. I miss, meetups and all this good stuff. And hopefully, I mean, I'm keeping a rolling tally of when we're all vaccinated so that we can start hosting events again. But because that's not going to be for a foreseeable time, I just have no other choice but to just stick with other things until offline events are a possibility again. But even if it wasn't for my injuries, there are still other reasons why I just do not want to go back to online. And one of the reasons is Fightcade as a platform itself. I know I've spoken out about this a couple of times, but I am really displeased with the direction of moderation that Fightcade has taken in the past couple of months. I supported them on Patreon for a reason, because I genuinely believed that change was coming and that the platform was going to kind of go in a better direction. Them embracing a code of conduct is a good thing. Them being hard on shitters that just think that spamming the N-word in the general chat is a good thing. However, when it comes to the overall moderation of the platform, I have seen bursts of it to the point where, okay, they publicly say something and then they clamp down on it moderation-wise, but then as soon as they get the good press, then they just kind of go back to the way things were, which is they're just nonchalant. Okay, well, we'll ban the extremely loud people, but still the incredibly problematic fellows that have already done some pretty heinous shit in the past, they're allowed to stay. Like, if you're going to release a message, keep it consistent. Like, I'm so pissed at Fightcade for not being consistent, not being transparent. I feel like as a content creator and as a streamer and as an event organizer, as somebody who helps run these online events, I feel like my $20 are being just thrown into a hole every single month, because I put down that money for the perks, and to think that that money is going to go towards Fightcade changing as a platform and embracing some more progressive moderation, but that just has not been the case. I'm just sick to death of hearing the excuses when it is really not that hard to keep these blatant racists and pieces of shit off of your platform. It takes zero effort. And the fact that they do not want to do that for whatever reason behind the scenes, I just cannot morally support that. So that's one of the reasons why I just feel like I can't make content, because I'm just so pissed off with the platform right now. I know this is going to be disappointing for a lot of people. I know a lot of my Twitch viewers, I'm pretty sure like 90% of my Twitch base, it shows up for my Third Strike streams. I know that people like watching me play. I know that people encourage me to play, but I honestly just, in terms of streaming, I just can't hang. But don't be discouraged, because there are so many other really great, really wonderful Third Strike streamers and content creators out there. You can absolutely go and support them. If you've liked my content, I promise you that you will appreciate being in their streams as well. And if you have not checked them out yet, absolutely go and check them out. I'll have Twitch links kind of rotating through the video as I talk about this. So, this is definitely rough, but this is something that I gotta really be serious about. So, until offline events are a thing, this is pretty much the end of me creating content for Third Strike on any of my socials. So I hope you understand my reasonings. I hope that it doesn't deter you from watching me if you genuinely like just chilling in my Twitch chat or whatever. I appreciate you. I love you. I love you all. I thank you for watching my content despite me being an idiot on it most of the time. And I hope that whatever I have whipped up for the future, you stick around for that, because I got some good videos, I got some good ideas in the pipeline, and I hope that you are all excited for that. And take it easy.